Hello. Thank you for allowing me to read at the last minute. I've got 3 short pieces that I want to read. I just timed it. It's about 2-3 minutes. The first one's not mine. It was actually written by a 12-year-old girl, and I'll tell you who later. But picture yourself in the classroom as a 12-year-old on Valentine's Day. You are a person of unknown reasons, reacting with movements and noises. You may be bold, wear glasses, or have freckles. Yet inside you, there may be great feelings of beauty and love fighting to appear. On the pimpled surface, it reaches out. I love you. A laugh, a cheer, the feelings are trapped, and you disappear. That was written by Kate Bush when she was 12 years old. This next one was written by me for my daughter at a time where I was parted from her. It's called Stratford, and I was living in Stratford at the time. I, but for you, would find a spot such as this divine. For me, this scene, save you, could never really be mine. Oh, when you were here and on this stage stood near, true, a scene thus played would only draw a tear. Yet should this scene but differently be played? Oh, but then could not those tears of joy be made? Such a play we could write, and all upon this page. Come now, to this place, and with me take the stage. This last one was actually inspired, I don't know if any of you know the song by Frank Sinatra called In the Wee Small Hours of the Morning. But it was inspired by that song, and it was about somebody I broke up with some time ago and had a hard time shaking her. I call it Sometimes I Think Too Much. Lying in bed late at night, I find it so hard to sleep. All I hear is Sinatra singing, if I even think of counting sheep. He'll sing of the wee small hours of the morning and of how it's the time I miss you the most. And I just lie awake and think about you while the whole wide world is fast asleep. Sometimes I think too much, but I never ever think of counting sheep. Lying in bed late at night, I find it so hard to sleep. You see, I thought about you the other night because I didn't want to think about us. I thought about calling to see if you're home, but I was worried that you'd answer the phone. I thought about emailing to ask how you are, but I was afraid you might reply. I thought about the dream that I had about you, and I wondered why you weren't in it. Lying in bed late at night, I find it so hard to sleep. So late last night, I thought about thinking, because I couldn't really think of anything else. I thought about putting a few words together, but I couldn't think of anything that I needed to say. I thought about making a decision, but I couldn't decide what to decide. I thought about how I think too much. Maybe I should just count about sheep instead. Lying in bed early this morning, I found it so hard to get up. I remembered that dream, the one I had about you, the one that you weren't even in. It wasn't a dream.